Italy records the highest death toll till date with 919 news fatalities in a day.
Here's a summary of the article.
Brazil's polemicist President Jair Bolsonaro has sparked further outrage by insinuating that the number of coronavirus cases here is being inflated for political purposes and declaring, "Some people will die. I'm sorry. That's life." Bolsonaro is facing furious criticism for his slap-happy handling of the coronavirus crisis, which he continues to dismiss as overblown and has called a media trick. On Friday afternoon, as the death toll here rose to 92, with 3,417 cases, he doubled down on his position, telling Brazilian television he suspected those figures were being inflated by a political rival and denounced coronavirus alarmism. Bolsonaro subsequently admitted lives would be lost but added, "That's life. You can't shut down a car factory because people die in traffic accidents," Bolsonaro said. In an article titled "Trial of the Future," the Brazilian writer Rui Castro captured the revolt. There's a sense that, if Jair Bolsonaro isn't tied to a tree and gagged, before making any more disastrous moves, the cost in lives will be incalculable. But one day these lives will be counted. Castro added, every single member of the government who, with their deeds or words, opposed the policy of social distancing and helped coronavirus spread will have to pay the price. It isn't right to call Jair Bolsonaro irresponsible. He is the person most responsible for whatever happens in Brazil, and he will have to answer for it.
This post received a score of 36,135, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Can you imagine what these healthcare workers are going through living through this?
46 doctors have died, 4 today. 6,400 health workers positive by now. Just Italy.
For me, the biggest worry isn't the virus itself but the necessary people to treat it dying off. Going to be a major shortage in doctors and nurses soon.
Not to be grim, but the 1%ish of doctors who die only lowers capacity by 1%. The shortage is going to be due to the exponential growth of cases, not to a 1% difference.
Damn, I thought the numbers had been decreasing.
The number of new cases is improving though. Considering there's a delay of approximately equals 8 it's 9 days between getting the symptoms and dying. These numbers are a direct result of the peak we had the last week. Source, select report in English. Useful data Italian, added the source. How much of that is because Italy is no longer testing mild cases or low-risk demographics? I hear that the drop in new case count is because of the lockdown, but there have also been rapid changes in testing criteria that are definitely muddling the real trends. No, they changed again the policy. Now in Lombardy, even if you got only a symptom you'll get tested, for example. In fact, we passed from doing 25,000 tests on the 25 of March to 33,000 yesterday. Also, the percentage positives, NR, of swabs is decreasing.
In NY they're telling us if we have a symptom, assume we have the virus. They said we shouldn't risk giving it to healthcare workers by getting tested and should just continue to never leave our house like we've been doing already the last 3 weeks.
Probably the right move from them. They're doing similar across the world and New York is a major hotspot.
But until testing is at a point that anyone can get tested and get results quickly, everything needs to be shut down. Without that ability you can quickly shut down and new spread.
Testing requires contact with people, and you shouldn't get tested unless you have an indication that you have the virus. That's why it's better to stay at home without certainty whether you have the virus, because that's the best way to keep it contained.
Testing is low risk. Widespread testing is how you identify, trace and isolate cases. It's a primary goal now. Porforci.
This Italian newspaper actually says the number is 969.
While we are talking about death toll and Italian newspapers, the Corriere della Sera had an interesting article by the mayor of Nembro yesterday that wasn't covered in the international press except for a paragraph in This is the English version. Nembro is a small town in Bergamo province, one of the hardest hit municipalities with 31 COVID-19 deaths officially. He had a look at the total number of deaths in his town and compared it to the historical average. He double-checked with 3 other municipalities and found a similar number of excess deaths there. In the case of Bergamo municipality, excess mortality was even 10 times the official COVID-19 death toll. Keep in mind that when people compare COVID-19 to a bad flu season, they always use the excess mortality figures because those are much higher than the officially confirmed death toll.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.